Welcome back, folks, to Real Sports Talk. Here with Mr. Gant, Johnny Gant. Sir, I wanted to ask you about Mayweather being in jail and the whole Pacquiao. Pacquiao wanted to fight him, and some people were thinking that, oh, because he's in jail, he'll be ready to fight, because, you know, people in jail ain't got much to do other than read and lift weights before you get checked. But, be that as it may, kind of, what do you think?
Here we go.
What do you think about that whole situation when Mayweather in jail and being ready for a fight like that, or if he can be?
I don't think he can be ready for a fight like a Pacquiao like that. He has to he has to run. He has to have facilities for his training, have back, speed back, and he has the right food, and he has to have the right mental stability. So boxing not only physical, it's mental too. He has to have all them fights got to be entwined together.
Makes some sense. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I guess with the before we jump into the state of boxing, just coming from that with the Mayweather situation is, how difficult is it for the fighter? Like you said, having all these things to training, things of that nature. How difficult is it for a guy like him, knowing he's at that age where it's starting to, his time is running short, and now, like we were talking in the break, we have the Pacquiao, like he changed religion so he could fight this guy. How is that? Does it make him more desperate now that he wants to get this fight done, now that everything's kind of moving in that direction and he's getting older? How does that affect him, knowing his age and where he's coming from at the point?
It doesn't affect him too much, but mentally it affects him if he can't get the fight, because that's a fight that's going to basically give him a stamp on how great he is as a fighter. So he want to get that fight, because either one, if they would have negativity if they don't fight each other, because that's the fight that everybody want to see, and who's the best fighter in the world pound for pound. And so it's getting late in the day, so Pacquiao want to fight, so does Mayweather.
Well, some things in the behind the scenes and before a fight or whatever, like management and the money issues, how does something like that work? How do they get it intertwined?
Intertwined is basically is the purses. First they guarantee, then they get a percentage of either the closed circuit, then they get a percentage of all the closed circuit, and also the box office at the fight itself. So it's who's going to get the most money, as far as percentage, and which percentage are they going to get from the closed circuit review, and plus the guarantee. The guarantee is good, but it's not like the percentage of the closed circuit. That's where the money's at.
Interesting.
And that's why they have a problem with the closed circuit. Who's going to get the most? I said it's a 50-50 or 60-40, and that's just where it's sticking point. We talking about worldwide.
Yeah.
Now, is that do they just leave it up to whoever wins to get that 60-40, or is it decided before the fight?
They decide before the fight. The lawyers and promoters and people, they sit down and negotiate who's going to get the most. That's why Mayweather and Pacquiao is bigger and over that. Who's going to get the most money? They're going to split the money. Who's going to split the money? Matter of fact, who's bringing more people to the seats? Who's bringing more people to the seats? They're the ones going to get the top dollar.
Definitely. I guess before we, what was I going to say? Oh, excuse me. Right now, you fought in the 70s. Now, how do you see where boxing is? It's transitioned from that point to now. Where do you see boxing, and where do you see the direction it's going right now?
Boxing always had its down points, because people always count boxing out. But basically, once they get the marquee name fighters back on target, and they say before Muhummed Ali came on scene, boxing was dead. He brought it back. Then they said after Muhammad Ali retired, Mike Tyson came. And now who's holding the fort up is Pacquiao and Mayweather. Every someone come, always be someone see him. Always put boxing down. Boxing always gonna be around. Boxing been around longer than any other sport in the world, bar none.
Definitely. Cool.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Gant, can you tell folks how to kind of get in touch with you? Probably some young folks out there who kind of like boxing, and they probably would like to get into it, or even use it as training. And can you kind of tell folks how to get in contact with you?
My gym is at 1135 Spring Street, Northwest in Atlanta, Georgia, and my telephone number is 44870-8444, and I'm there from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday from 10 to 3 and closed Sunday.
Cool. All right, well, that's man. Art of Boxing, man. Out of Spring Street.
Yeah. Good
Hey.
stuff. Mr. Johnny Gant, we really appreciate you
Thank you.
coming
Thank
through,
you for
brother.
coming through,
Thank
man.
you.
Sharing your wisdom.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back. We'll talk a little basketball.
Debo.